Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the amazing Dior Skin Airflash foundation. It comes in a little can, and I've also done a demo, so you're going to see how I use it. But it comes in this little can, and it just says Airflash Dior. It's a very cute little can. It's 70 milliliters, 2.3 fluid ounces, which is a good amount of product. For instance, let me see, I have like my Nars foundation over here. This is 1 fluid ounce. This is actually a lot more product than this. And I've actually seen my friend using this. Ooh, my hair looks terrible. I've actually seen my friend using this for quite a while, and I thought it was the biggest gimmick because obviously being a makeup artist, we tend to know like different ways to make products work that look like they're gimmicks, or we can kind of tell what's a gimmick and what's not. You know, we're not like the normal average consumer. And so I thought that, okay, this is the biggest gimmick possible. It's just in a little can. It's not, no normal person's gonna be able to spray it on so well to where it looks perfect, you know, as soon as it touches your skin without having to go back over with a brush. But more than just the way it's sold, I really liked the finish on her skin. I thought it looked absolutely flawless. It made her skin look so alive and so gorgeous, and it lasted all night, did not fade away, just looked really good. So I had to give it a shot, so I went to Sephora and picked this up. I think it only comes in 5 colors, which is not the best line of colors. There's a pretty big distinction between each individual color, so it's not like it goes from light to dark with good amounts of gradients in between. It kind of skips around quite a bit, so there's not, like, I can't say that every single person out there is going to find their match, because I don't think that's true. I got pretty lucky. I didn't expect to actually find my match in here. But this is the color 400. I think it's the darkest one that they have. It is a little bit too dark for my skin, but I personally like that for the summer. I think it looks real, and it looks sun-kissed to me, so that's why I'm okay with it being a little bit darker, but most people are not going to be okay with that. You want to obviously look your real skin color, but for the summer, if you want to look bronzy, this is a great option for you. So basically this product is something that they say it's supposed to give you a dewy finish. I don't agree with that, because when I put it on, even without powdering it, I can tell that it's almost a matte finish. And for the summer, that's not something that you necessarily always radiate towards. A lot of people like that dewy finish for the summer. But I've noticed that as time goes on with this foundation, paired with my primer, which is the MAC Skin Visage SPF 50, a little bit of oil seeps through and it looks super, super natural. And more than that, this is one of the longest wearing foundations that I've ever used. But my favorite part of this foundation is that I've noticed, even with the Nars Sheer Glow, the Nars Matte Velvet Plus, the Makeup Forever HD, and not the Nars Matte Velvet Plus, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and what was the other foundation I was using? Even that Givenchy foundation that I asked you guys to write about, I've noticed that those, after about 8 to 9 hours of wear, they can tend to look a little bit gray on your skin. With this, I haven't seen that at all. More than that, the biggest compliment that you can get, you know, for yourself is that your skin looks amazing, and that's what I've gotten with this foundation all the time. People will come up to me and say, oh my god, your skin looks amazing, or people who know that I'm a makeup artist, like my really good friends, will say, okay, well, you know, like, that looks so good on you, it looks so natural, it doesn't even look like you're wearing makeup. And when I get closer, and on camera, of course, it's gonna look a little bit different than it does in real life, but it honestly, like, based on what I know of makeup and what I've seen, what I've experimented with, this looks the least like foundation than any other foundation that I've used. I have a few, like, I've been using a few tinted moisturizers these last couple of months, and even the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer looks more like foundation than this foundation does, which is, like, it's kind of surprising. And this also, if you don't have oily skin, you don't even have to powder it. Like, I wouldn't even suggest having to do that and take that extra step if you don't have oily skin. I like to take that precaution just because I'm nervous about that, and that's something that I have always struggled with, but if that's not really a concern for you, then I wouldn't even have to powder it. More than that, the thing is, it's not, obviously it's in a can. I personally am not, like, maybe because of the fact that I sprayed on my face, it gives me the look that I like. Maybe it would be different if it came in like a liquid version in a bottle, like any other foundation. But whatever the formula is, I really like it. It is expensive though. It's $65 US, so I don't know how many dollars that would be in Canadian dollars or pounds or whatever. You guys could do your conversion. It is expensive, but I really think that this is worth it. I thought originally when I used it the first time that it might be too much makeup for a daily basis. And you guys know that I work somewhere where you're not really allowed to wear that. You're not allowed to look like you wear makeup, but I've actually been wearing this every single day, and everyone has said that whatever I'm doing is just looking really good. They said that I have a natural glow to my face, which is awesome. I've also noticed that whatever products I pair on top of this still ends up looking fabulous. This foundation does not come off my skin until I'm ready for it to come off, and it doesn't really transfer over to my clothes either. More than that, even when I touch my face and stuff, it doesn't even feel like I have anything on. Usually when I have normal foundations on, I don't like to touch my face. I kind of feel like I'm very aware that I have something on my skin and not to touch it. But with this, that feeling almost goes away. Like I find myself touching my face randomly and not even realizing that, oh, I have makeup on. Which is a great feeling to me because you always want to feel like you don't have makeup on. It also, I don't know, like I've always felt like with normal foundations, I can feel that there's something on my face, and my face isn't like, obviously it's moving around, but there's that conscious feeling of knowing that you have something on, and with this, that's completely gone. My face feels a lot lighter, it feels healthier, and I really like the fact that I don't have to constantly touch up. I don't have to even look in the mirror to know that it looks great. I don't have to worry about if it's gone off my face or if my oil is at bay. So it doesn't really say what kind of skin that it's catered to. Like most foundations will say great for oily skin, great for dry skin, you know, yada yada yada. But this one doesn't say that, and I almost want to say it's good for every skin type. I know that my friend who uses this has dry skin, and it makes her skin look really healthy and gorgeous, and I've got oily skin, and it makes my skin look good as well. So it's pretty versatile, and I really, really like it. The only downside is the price. I've only been using this for about 2 weeks now, so I can't tell you how long this is gonna last, but most people, I've reviewed it a lot. Like I review everything before I buy it. And most people have said that it doesn't last very long, that it lasts about 2 months, which is not the greatest thing. Like, people have been saying that, oh, you know, it lasts 2 months, like, if you use it carefully and well. And that's not impressive, because my liquid foundations, I can use them for a year and 3, 4 months, and it's still just fine. But I guess only time will tell. Also, I realized that with this foundation, if you're using it the wrong way, like I was originally, which you'll see in just a second, then it's not going to last you very long. Obviously, you have to figure out what way works for you. There's a couple of different ways to use this, and I'm going to demo that for you so you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you find whatever works for you, then just realize that you don't need too much of this product. I feel like when you put this on, sometimes you feel like, oh, I need a lot more than you actually do, and you really don't. So be careful. Less is more with this product, and it just looks flawless. It definitely looks airbrushed, but it also lets my real skin breathe through. Like, I don't feel like every little tiny flaw of my face has been covered up, and I personally like that. If you're going for something that you want to look 100% like done up and perfect for the night, this can definitely be that product as well, because you can layer it. Being that I have put on a good amount, I wouldn't say I've like put on tons of it, but I wouldn't say I haven't like put on any either, and it still doesn't even like feel or look like makeup, then I would think that you can layer it on really easily and not have a problem with it. So I have nothing but good things to say about it. If you can find your color, definitely go for it. Yes, it's expensive, but if you keep it as that foundation for special occasions, you would really, really, really love it. You'd be very, very impressed. And also, being that it's not in a normal bottle, I think the shelf life of this might be longer than normal foundations are. So if you guys have used this, let me know what your experience is with it. Also, if you guys want to watch the demo and how I use this product and a few more tips to get that bronzy, healthy glow, keep watching. Okay, so I've gone ahead and primed with my MAC Face Protect Protection Visage. I also have on my lip hydrant, and now I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Camouflage Cream in the color pink. A lot of you guys have been saying that you can't find it. Well, it's not really easily available at Sephora. You're going to have to call Makeup Forever at their boutique, which is in New York, and you're going to have to place an order with them over the phone. The Makeup Forever website, you can't really place orders through. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm using this pink color to kind of cover up any gray or pigmented areas that I have in my skin. If you guys want to learn more about what I'm really doing, watch my foolproof way to cover up hyperpigmentation video. That will really show you guys what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done that. And now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the can, I'm going to shake it up really, really well. Then I'm going to take this brush. This is my Sephora Professional Airbrush Brush. That's what it's called. It's just kind of, it looks almost like a kabuki on a stick, but it's not. It's a lot lighter, and the bristles are a lot more moldable than kabuki brushes. It's not as stiff. Then I'm going to close my eyes, which is going to look really kind of weird, and I'm going to spray it in 3 portions. One, I'm going to kind of go, okay, let's see. Okay, Okay, that's all that I really need. I don't know if you guys can see it. And now I'm gonna go through with this brush and in a downward motion while buffing it into my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it really, really well. So I'm going to shake it up and spray on the lightest amount on my chin. Just like so. Okay, now that's one method to do it, where you just spray it across your face. And on the Dior website it says to make a Z pattern, like across your forehead, across your face, and down this way. But obviously I do my eye makeup first. I don't want this to go over my eyes at all. More than that, I kind of feel like that's gonna not put it onto other areas like your cheeks very well. So I like to just spray it where I do, like one forehead swipe, one across the middle, and one across the bottom. The other way to spray it, which they say, is that you can just spray directly on your brush and put it on your face. I have done that as well, and I thought that originally that was the best way to do it. But I realized really, really fast that when you do that, the brush is soaking up a lot of product. And when you put it on, you're not using as much. So the brush is soaking it up, you're putting it on, and I felt like I had to keep adding product. I didn't get to see how much was going into the brush because the bristles had been dyed the first time. So then I couldn't really see any new product on the brush. Whereas when you spray it on your face, you know exactly how much is on. You can see where the product has gone to on your face, so you know how much you're using. So I felt like I was really overusing the product with the whole spraying onto the brush thing. Then the other way you can do it is you can take it, create a puddle in your hand, like just go ahead and spray it on your hand, and then take the brush, dip it in there, and do it just like a normal foundation. But I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of this being an airbrush foundation. A lot of people like that method, but again, I felt like it was just wasting too many products, so that's why, or too much product, which is why I didn't want to do it that way. But now I'm going to show you guys another trick that I've learned lately. Well, I knew it, but I just really didn't want to try it out before because I felt like I was just fine the way I was doing my stuff. But let me show it to you guys really quick. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to grab a concealer that you use for your under eye area. Anything that's a little bit lighter than your real skin color, basically. That's why I said under eye area, because you always use a concealer there that's lighter than the rest of your face. I'm using my Mia Belitza Under Eye Illuminator. And it's a little bit lighter for me. What I'm going to do is put it in all the areas of my face that I want to bring out, that I want to accentuate. I'm going to put it on this cheekbone right here. Then I haven't done my under eye concealer yet either, so I'm going to put it on under my eye. Like so. And then I'm going to go one stripe down my nose like that. And then bring it up here as well. And then around my lips. I look like a clown right now. Okay. And then I'm going to, well, first I'm going to take my MAC 224 and go ahead and buff in my under eye area concealer. Like so. Do the same thing to the other side. Then I'm going to take that Sephora brush and I'm going to blend in where I put the rest of the concealer. Like so. The purpose of putting on something lighter in certain areas of your face is to accentuate all the things that you want to just pop out. So that's what I was accentuating. And the reason I haven't powdered yet is because I was going to do that. You never ever powder, or you never put liquid over powder, so I wanted to get all my liquid stuff out of the way before I powdered. So now I'm going to be using my Youngblood High Definition Hydrating Mineral Perfecting Powder. This is in the color Warm. I think there's only 2 colors actually of this product, and I just love it. I'm going to take out the tiniest bit, and I'm going to use a big powder brush like this. I'm going to put it on wherever you get oily. And for me, it's not even about getting oily anymore, it's just that I like to set it with something that I know is gonna let it stay on all night, you know? It's not gonna go anywhere. So that's what that was for me. Use any powder of your choice, and I'm gonna review this one for you guys. It's just amazing, it's fabulous. And then basically you're good to go after that because your foundation's done. I feel like it looks completely airbrushed and I love it. Like, it's a really, really good skin color for me. It doesn't even look like actual makeup. I'm gonna get really close to the camera and you guys can tell me what you think, but I feel like it does not even look like makeup at all, much less it doesn't even feel like makeup. I've gotten compliments on my skin so much because I absolutely love it. The one other extra step you can do is that if you want to just look bronze and glowing and you want to bring out your natural, like everybody's skin color is not just one color. You've got like a little bit of depth here and there. And also wherever the sun is supposed to naturally hit your face is where you tend to get a little bit darker. So we can go ahead and accentuate that to make your skin look even more like real skin by doing this. Grab a bronzer that you really like. I'm going to grab Mally Beauty's Believable Bronzer, the Skin Warming Kit. This is the color Glowing Golden Bronze. And that's what it looks like. It's a little palette. And I'm going to use this first color over here. This is the color Sun, I guess, right here. I'm going to just grab an angled brush. And I'm going to just pop it through my cheekbones. It doesn't really have any shimmer to it. Not my cheekbones, sorry, it's the hollows of my cheeks. And you're just gonna put on like the littlest amount. You're not gonna really do this to where you want it to look fake. We're not really contouring, we're just bronzing certain areas of your face that would be naturally bronzed. Okay, and then after that, what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna use another Mally product, which is what is this called? The Ultimate Performance Professional Foundation, the color Rich. It comes like this, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to grab my MAC 130 brush. I picked up some product on it. And I'm going to pop it just onto this top area of my forehead, like where my hairline begins. And I'm going to swoop it down so that you can see like the richest part of the color is right up by my hairline. And then we're going to make it lighter and lighter as we go down. But I really don't want to add too much. Just like so, and you can also pop some through your chin because that tends to get a little bit darker anyway. And to this little part of your nose, like the very point. And after that, you're pretty much done. This is just my foundation. I'm going to zoom out and show you guys the rest of my makeup.